Social media or social networks are where the actual audiences that you want to speak to are actually completely hanging out, and they're familiar with those places. And really, as a business or as a brand or a company, that makes strategic sense to actually invest time and resources into that space. You want to be able to engage with those people in a place that they're comfortable, and that's what is going to link up to your actual business strategy. So essentially you're going to be able to meet some of your actual business requirements through social media. Being a community manager, no 2 days are ever the same. One of the things that you have to understand is that you have a sort of reactive role and a proactive role. Reactive is when you arrive in the morning, or actually when you're at home, you're checking the actual spaces that you're managing. So you may be looking on Facebook and Twitter, but you might be also using the social media monitoring tools to see if anything's actually happened that you really need to react to and find solutions to the needs of your actual audiences. The proactive is very much about being a storyteller, and the way that we do that is we work with internal stakeholders, maybe for marketing and sales, and you're actually finding out what they need and they want to be able to communicate to the actual community, and finding ways and means to be able to do that. What's important about that is it's about finding something that works for that audience rather than push messaging. That doesn't work, and we know that, but there is still a propensity for people to try and just market. Community management is an interesting role. One of the biggest things that you actually need to have is a passion for people, because you're interacting with them every day and you really have to care about what it is that they want from you and deliver it to them. The other aspect, I think, that's important with the community management role is very much in around the fact that there is no 2 days the same, and your day will never start at 9 and never finish at 5:30. It's not a structured kind of role, and if that's the type of person you are, this is not the job for you. Something else I think is really important is very much in and around technology. If you've got a fear for technology, or you're not used to being able to use it, again, this is not the space that you need to be in, because there's so many tools out there that are useful to your actual job. Technology to a community manager is essential. It's a way of being able to do your day-to-day job efficiently. One of the biggest things is you have to think about it is that a lot of the information that's been shared between people aren't necessarily on your brand own site, so you won't see it in your own Facebook or Twitter page. What you're actually finding is that people talk about your review sites and forums. How else can you collect that type of data and that information and then be able to categorise it and create meaningful statistics and data for your actual clients, other than through something like a technological dashboard? Like Brandwatch or Radian 6. My community makes me smile on a day-to-day basis. I know when I've done my job really well is when I have community members that actively seek me out and have shared something with me. That's just brilliant, and especially if that's about the product or the brand that I'm actually working for. That is exactly what I want, and as the man from heaven from a community manager, that's true advocacy, and why you just have to smile when you see that happen.